Well, good morning. This is Shirley from Shirley's Adventures. It's been around a while. I haven't filmed anything in like a month and a half. So I guess I thought I would just catch you up to date on what I've been doing. I've been busy. I'm usually busy. So for the last month and a half, I have been crocheting basically, going to art meetings, dealing with being the secretary, and going to work. Those have been my main things. So let's just kind of touch base with different things there. One thing I do is I get towels from my mom, so I go into the Kohl's website. That's kind of where my towels are coming from. I can get the cheaper towels there using my Kohl's card, and they're 20, 40, 50% off, so then they actually get within the price that I need. So I've been getting her towels. I've been trying to get them down to her. Then she will do the crocheting on the towels, and I get them back. And then I take them over to J&J Craftworks. So she has a number of my mom's towels over there, and these are a couple that she gave back to me that she had, I don't know, it might have been after Christmas. But this is a pretty towel. Happiness is being a grandma. So if anybody wants this towel, it's $6. It's not on my website yet, but you can just message me or something to get this towel. And the other towel that we thought she might like, because I thought this was kind of popular now, was this checkerboard pattern, but she didn't take the towels. She took a bunch of spring towels, and she said right away 5 of them sold, so that's kind of cool. So I was able to get my mom more towels at Easter, so she's working on more, and I won't pick them up for a couple of weeks, so we'll see what happens then. And I said the other thing I've been doing is crocheting, and I guess that's like the thing that all I do now is crochet. I haven't been doing my jewelry, I haven't been doing my paintings, I just crochet. Um, if I'm waiting for something to happen, I will take this crochet along. So this is a dishcloth and a little scrubby. You know, I need to finish it up. So I also been going out to eat. We've been taking my mother-in-law out to eat Friday nights, every other Friday night. And since it's my husband, you know, he likes to talk and talk, so I might bring my crocheting along. And while I'm waiting for him to get done talking, I might make something. So here's a pink one that I worked on, and then I started making a scrubby. Haven't gotten too far yet, but you know, I'll keep working on that. Eventually that will get done too. So Friday nights are kind of taken care of. I have said I have been out to eat more since the pandemic started than 10 years before that, because we started taking my mother-in-law out. And that was kind of freaky at first because, you know, nobody had the shots or anything, and it was last year, and then numbers started rising in the fall, but then things were kind of on lockdown in her part, so we didn't have to go out, which I was quite grateful for. And now we're back at it again. So I guess, I don't know, I just keep eating. But when I'm home, I work at the nursing home, so I've been to work pretty much every day. Last week I actually got sick. My husband got sick first. Easter Eve, the night before Easter, he came down with a sore throat. And he didn't think much of it because, you know, it's a head cold. So, but he got really, really, really quite sick. And I'm like, oh my, you know, I've been totally vaccinated since February, and my husband's had one shot, so he still has a ways to go. And even that, he was hesitant, but I kept harping at him, it's like, you better get your shot, because, you know, my mom, you know, she doesn't want to get COVID. So Easter Sunday, he had the sore throat. He was really tired, so he basically stayed out on the porch. And my mom doesn't, well, she knew he had a sore throat, but then like 4 days later, I got the sore throat, and I kind of chose, well, I better not go to work, because one, they wouldn't want me there. Two, we didn't know what it was. It's probably not COVID because I totally vaccinated, but still. So I chose to stay home, and I used some vacation days and some sick days and a Easter holiday. I missed 4 days of work actually, and I had to get a COVID test. So I signed up at the Alliance Center, I signed up at Walgreens, and I went to another place because that was closer, and I got it there. And they gave me this little card. They said, oh, if I, scan this thing here, I can fill it in on my phone. I didn't register ahead of time. I didn't even know what the place was called. It was like a drive up at St. Vinny's. So I had the girl do it. So she put my name in the system and she got me all registered. Did my COVID test, and I still have not got results of that. It's been over a week. They give you a phone number to call. I called the number and they're like, well, we have nothing to do with that. So I'm like, well, phooey. In the meantime, I canceled the other COVID tests, and I had to get another one at work on Monday anyway, because that was our regular testing day. So I did the drive-in COVID test. Tuesday morning, bright and early, they said I was fine. So I went back to work Tuesday. I'm still feeling kind of low. Took Wednesday off. Went out to eat again. Keep eating during COVID time, or during lockdown, or whatever it's called now, during the pandemic. So I went out to eat on Tuesday, and Thursday I went back to work again. So that's my testing story there. I guess I did learn to, make sure you register ahead of time, and even if you're fully vaccinated, you still gotta watch out. We are required to wear masks at work all the time. We're required to do the social distancing. We are open for visitors, but we still don't want to have it in the nursing home. So that was last week. Well, but while I was sitting home all those days, I did a lot of crocheting. I've been wanting to do a cat because I've been doing all these other different animals in my crocheting. So I decided to do a cat. So here's the cat that I did. It looks like my mom's cat. So her cat's name is Mitty. So I decided that this will be Mitty also. So when I went in on Tuesday, I brought Mitty into work because I have fun bringing my stuff into work. I show it to the residents and we talk about it, and we have fun. And I also found some kitten patterns. So here are little kittens. I had to add eyes to this one. Well, I had the eyes, but you couldn't see them. They were black on black, so I added the eyelashes. So they're very cute, and I made a little pumpkin too. So it seems like whenever I go to the store, I have to, buy another book of stuff. So I'm going to share my books with you later on. I have a whole bunch of books. And then a friend of mine gave me this pattern, and I thought we should have had it last year when, we were starting to all wear the masks, because I'm hoping that we can get rid of our masks and, carry on like we normally do. But this little bear, he is very cute. So this week I've actually done pretty well. I've sold 3 critters to 3 different people, and I also sold a resin art to a friend of mine. So, well, this is kind of nice. We went out Easter, we ate again. Seems like all I'm doing is eating. We ate with a family on one side, then we ate with the other family on the other side, Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday I get home and I get this email from Square saying that somebody's depositing, a whole bunch of money into my account because they bought greeting cards. I never got the greeting card email, but I look it up on Square, and sure enough, somebody bought 16 greeting cards. So I wasn't even expecting that, and that came off my personal storefront. So I packed up those greeting cards. I sent them out. It wasn't exorbitant cost to send them out. Sometimes it is, but I packed it up tightly and got that sent out. So that's pretty exciting too. So I did well this week. I wasn't expecting it. I did really well early on this year with the little critters. I would take them to work and people would order them, and then I'd go home and make them. So that was a lot of fun because people keep wanting them. I keep making the critters. I got a couple dozen now to start showing in live shows when they come up. And that's a dilemma. Do I put them in my storefront? Do I wait to show them on live shows? So I just keep making, and it's fun. Right now I'm making a dinosaur, and I might do a tutorial on how to make the little triangles that go on his back. And I made his mouth different because I didn't really like the way they had their mouth, so I made his teeth going up and down instead of out. It just didn't seem right. So the other thing I do need to get ready for is the UW Hospital show. The Bead Society in May, every year they have us put our jewelry into their gift shop. Last year I put in a bunch of pieces. I think I sold 2. That was during lockdown. So I was able to sell 2 pieces during lockdown. This winter, the art group, we put them on the surgical wing wall. So for the art group, it has to be hung. So I hung all my jewelry then. And I did not sell anything on the walls. And plus they were in lockdown, so they weren't letting anybody in. It was staff buying the pieces. So I usually do better in the gift shop. So what I have to do now is I have to take all of these out, all the shadow boxes, and then I have to put them, label them on a little card for the Bead Society. And then I have to bag them up, and I also have to do a listing. And then I have to take them to a drop-off place, and then they will be at the UW Hospital for the month of May. So I might show you, once I get that sorted out, what's going to be at the UW Hospital. So if anybody's there, you can check it out. If you want to see my jewelry, it will be there. The other thing I had to do, other than my minutes for the art group, which is an ongoing situation, they are trying for tax exempt status. So that's been an interesting process, and it's been very involved in some ways. So, but I think we might be having, live in-person meetings. They might be coming up, so we can only hope. I'm an activity professional. That's what my degree is, in therapeutic recreation. And, now I'm getting closer to retirement. It's like, how long do I keep my certifications up for? I figure I got to go through at least 2 to 3 more realms of it. And to get the qualifying education hours is difficult during lockdown because you can't go anywhere. And the local regional group I was with, a lot of people have retired. We haven't been able to get new people to take their place. It's not nearly the same as when I started. I'm still with the state group, and we are going to have a live conference this year. Last year we decided that we would go virtual, which was good because, I needed all the hours I could get for my certification. I need 30 every 2 years. It used to be never ever a problem, but my job status changed like 5-6 years ago. I was director for forever, and now I just work, which is wonderful. And I still would get my education hours, but like I said, it's just been more difficult. So the one credentialing center, I didn't even have to give them the papers, which was kind of nice, but this one I have to. So yesterday I spent the day handwriting it, because I don't know, I couldn't get it to work on the computer. And I found out my CPR class qualified, so that's good. And I got this little handful of stuff that we did in 2019 that qualified. And then what was nice is, like, I got to go online and I got to listen to some seminars that are really good at the national organization. So I did 3 of those, and I think some of my in-services at work will qualify, so I need to get that information back here. I needed 30 hours. I was able to find 30 hours here, but I always like to have a few more in case they toss a couple of them out. So I will get that sent in too. So, and then I'll get a certificate to hang on my wall. I have a whole pile of those from over the years. I've been doing this for, goodness gracious, 25 years or so. And that's just what I do. So anyway, that's kind of in a nutshell what's been happening to me the last couple of months. I've been basically crocheting. I get up in the morning thinking, hey, I'm going to film today. I'm going to do a little tutorial for YouTube. And I would talk about it in the bathroom. I should film in the bathroom, but, that's not a good idea. And by the time I get out here, eat my breakfast, either have to go to work or have to do something else, or somebody's in the house, and I was like, I don't want to be talking in front of people, just yakking away, so I don't do it. So today I thought, I'm going to give it another try. And last week I was going to do it too, but then, being off all those days, I was like, I just didn't have the energy either. My son's going to come over today, and we're going to do his taxes together. He was over, well, he actually moved away, so now he has to come back. He was going to do his taxes a while ago, but he didn't have one of his W-2s, and I think we finally got it. I hope we got it because we need to get the taxes done, because he'll get some money back. And my taxes were done eons ago. So, well, that's kind of in a nutshell. So this is Shirley from Shirley's Art Ventures, kind of getting you caught up to date on what's been happening in my life. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you again.